The doctor told me that when lung cancer is in the advanced stage, I lick the hospital toilet excitedly. My life is too hard and tiring, being bullied by classmates, being bullied by the boss at work after marriage. My wife despised me in various ways. It's good to leave early. However, bad luck continued to happen, and people mistook him for a thief. Being mistaken for a voyeur while riding the subway, even when I went to the toilet in the park, I encountered an old lady trying to scam me. In this case, destroy it. No one will feel good about it. Out of the hospital, I kept thinking about what the doctor said. I walked on the street at a loss when I was thinking about how to divorce my wife. Suddenly, I remembered a crisp cell phone ringtone. I don't know whose phone it is. Fell on a stool by the roadside. I walked over and took the video. A pancake face appears on the phone screen. You listen carefully. Stealing 2,000 yuan is enough to get you sentenced. I have recorded your face, so don't have any fluke mentality. Send me the phone right away. This phone costs 15,000 yuan. I'm confused. This fat woman actually thought I was a thief. I didn't steal your phone. You must have fallen here. Come and get it. I heard the woman say she was going to call the police. I am habitually afraid. Please explain patiently. My phone will fall. You think I'm stupid? Send it to me quickly. Don't make any conditions. Why are there so many stupid Boeings? I frowned. I just wanted to continue explaining. There is another man's face on the phone. Listen to me carefully. I gave this phone to my girlfriend. Give you one last chance. If you don't send it to me, you will become the boss. Damn. I finally exploded. I was in a bad mood. He was also accused of stealing. I threw my phone into the middle of the road as a car drove by. The phone was crushed into a pile of slag. Looking at the broken phone, this is the first time I feel so good in over 20 years. At this moment, I finally feel relieved. The remaining 6 months, I only live for myself. Back home, my wife Lu Rian came out in a bathrobe. He saw me frowning and came back so early today. Bring me the hairdryer. I'm going to drink tonight. Make me some millet porridge. I didn't speak silently, took the hairdryer and handed it to Lu Rian. He didn't hide his disgust at all. Get out of here. Go rinse your mouth and wash your face. You're smoking again. How many times have I told you you are not allowed to enter the house without washing your face after smoking? You are my little duck. Apple One can never love you enough. The loudspeaker with high decibels started again. Those are the old men and women in the community doing square dance. They always dance till late. Residents around here have reported numerous times, even called the police. It's useless. In order to get these big guys to lower the volume, I bought a few boxes of soda for these martial artists. Grandpa and Aunt sold the soda. After drinking it, empty bottles, dance more happily. I'm not going to endure it anymore today. I walked into the storage room when he appeared again. He had an iron wolf head in his hand. Lu Rian looked at me with contempt. Every time he looks fierce. Lock it when the time comes. Don't be a coward and smash the speakers. I'll do whatever you want of me. I shook the wolf head in my hand. Feel the weight. Open the door and leave a back view of Lu Rian. Lu Rian felt something was wrong. This coward seems to have become a different person today. His hair is blowing. Come to the balcony and watch me eat cake. Thin as one of the materials for mocking me when I went downstairs. There were several large boxes of fruit at the door. There are also 6 barrels of 12-liter pure water. These are all from Tang Yi's house on the 9th floor. Tang Yi called me as soon as he saw me coming out. Bring fruit river water into the elevator. My door is not locked. You put it in the kitchen, and it's so tidy. Don't touch the kitchen refrigerator. I didn't know how to refuse before. Tang Yi often directs. I'm doing it. I took the iron wolf bucket and looked at Tang Yi. No time to do it myself. Tang Yi is mad at me. A woman, you asked me to carry something so heavy. Is there something wrong with your brain? We are all neighbors, just helping each other. Is there anyone as selfish as you? Go find your husband to move the stuff. Stop the moral blackmail. I said in a bad mood. Do you have any brains? Do you know how hard my husband works every day? I'm a wife. Can't you feel sorry for your husband? I'm speechless. I ignored this woman. I have more important things to do. A few steps to the place where square dancing is performed. 2 2-foot-tall wooden speakers produce high-pitched sound full of power. Let the whole small garden feel surrounded. Stereo sound. I walked over and unplugged the power cord without saying a word. Because the music stopped abruptly, the elderly people who were dancing happily all stopped. Dancing without music is not fun. This makes them very upset. What do you want to do? Plug me in. Many old people know me. I gave him soda. So I have a good impression. Smiled at the old people. Take out the iron wolf head. Just wave your hand, and you will know what I want to do. With a click, the iron wolf head hit the speaker. The old people were stunned. A moment later, everyone started shouting, "You're crazy. Assistant loses money." My speakers. Several $100s? I don't have an assistant. The speaker was smashed to pieces in 2 or 3 strokes. Smashed the MP4 player. I stepped on it a few times. It's so cool and refreshing. I smiled sweetly at them. Now you know what I'm going to do. The old people are mad. The angrier the old man is, the better I feel. I used to be angry. Now it's your turn to be angry. Some old people are coming up to see me. Trying your best to hold my thighs tightly. There was also an old man lying down covering my heart and shouting, "Come on, murder." Man, the sound is terrible. But no one cares about them. I put away the iron wolf head and ran away. No chance for the old man to get entangled. He went back downstairs, said to the resentful Tang Yi, "I found some old people to help you move your things." Coming soon. When Tang Yi heard that I was looking for someone, the resentment disappeared. Look at me with expectant eyes. I merely Tang Yi quickly entered the elevator. Back to your home. Lu Rian saw all this on the balcony. I couldn't believe my eyes. This is his cowardly husband. Doing things so decisively. Even the old man lying on the ground and throwing a tantrum. The way he smashed the speaker was so cool. I've never seen anyone so handsome in 2 years of marriage. I go home and change my shoes. Keep the wolf head. Wash your hands and rinse your mouth. Then staring at Lu Rian. Lu Rian understood my gaze. Why don't you wait until I get back from the party? Lu Rian even forgot to call me a loser. I jumped right up after 2.5 minutes of negative distance contact with him. Lu Rian said angrily, "You are a coward. You are happy I have to clean up again. Divorce is annoying." I told Lu Rian what I meant. Divorce after having fun? When did you learn to remove the heartless wimps? Haven't you always wanted to dislike me for being useless? Now I give you the freedom to find a capable husband. I don't want to say more. I'm tired. My heart is tired, isn't it? Come again if you can. The wimp Lu Rian continues to attack me. Although my performance just now made him quite satisfied. It's noisy outside. I open the door. There are a lot of old men and women at the door, as well as Tang Yu. You all with red faces and red eyes. Don't think of giving some fruit. We won't ask you for compensation. A total of 2,200 yuan. 5 are square dance leaders. He is almost 70 years old. Ask me for compensation. To give fruit with confidence. What fruit to give? I'm a bit confused. They put me downstairs in the fruit. They took everything and said you were the one compensating them. Tang Ye's voice was full of tears. Tang Ye thought that these people, I asked him to help him move the fruits. He happily distributed the fruit to these people. These people really helped move the fruit. Just move to your own home after figuring out the whole story. I don't know what to say. I didn't expect a random word can cause such a thick fog at this time. Lu Rian was dressed neatly, carrying a delicate little bag. Tell me standing at the door to get out of the way. I go to a party. Remember to call me around 2 a.m. if I'm drunk. You drive. Looking at my wife's delicate face, I was about to ask him to stay and discuss the divorce. He left right away. It seems he thought I was joking when I said divorce if you don't give me money. I will call the police. You are seriously disturbing people, disrupt residents' normal entertainment, and rest. Do you know that the stockholders are pointing their fingers at me? Spitting my finger is almost touching my nose. I said I wanted to give each of you 1,000 yuan in compensation. Since you want to call the police, let the police handle it. I'm waiting at home. I slammed the door. Turn on your phone and start recording. The old man and woman outside the door were angry at my attitude. He made a scene, scolded, and used Thundergate. Huge noise. The noise was accompanied by Tang Ye's crying and cursing. I poured a glass of juice sitting at the entrance, drinking leisurely and happily. Suddenly, I remembered my illness. The smile slowly disappears from my face. This world is too hard and tiring. Leaving early is also a relief. That's it. It's time to prepare for the afterlife. I suddenly have no interest in recording. Put away your phone and go back to the bedroom. She fell on the bed without taking off her clothes. I fell asleep in a daze. Dong dong dong. The boss's voice sounded rhythmically. It's the kid upstairs skipping rope again. Said countless times I hope this kid skips rope and goes downstairs. The family had never heard of it. I looked at my phone. It's already 10 p.m. Looks like I have to use the iron tube again. I took the iron tube and went to the 7th floor. Knock on the door. The one who opened the door was the child's mother. It seems that my face immediately fell. Are you going to disturb my son skipping again? Did you know that children's physical education exams include skipping rope? What does it mean when you pull a face? Do you have the nerve to argue with a child? I'll drive this woman into the living room first. Children jumping rope in the living room. Father and child watching TV, counting the number of times the child jumps rope. The father of the child saw me. You were obviously stunned. What are you doing here? What are you doing? I've said it countless times. There's no need to say it again. I know that it is very hard for children to study now. But this is not a reason for you to disturb the people. If you go downstairs to jump rope, no one cares if you dance till the end of time. A sound of light. I smashed the iron wolf head into the center of the TV screen. LCD screen crackles after the electric current. Sound become the fastest, and a bunch of electron clouds. The man hasn't reacted yet. My iron railing has hit the coffee table. The coffee table panel is glass. I used too much force, and there was a loud crash. Tempered glass turns directly into a pile of debris. Teacups on the coffee table, fruits, and so on jump up. Then it fell to the ground in a mess. This is the first time I've called it a day. Wow, the kid is terrified. Cry out. The couple were also shocked. It took a long time to realize that the woman wanted to call the police. My calm expression appeared in the man's mind. A chill rose from the bottom of his heart. Call the police and get some compensation at most in case of revenge on them. The iron wolf head can even break tempered glass. There is no way to survive. If you hit someone's brain, forget it. Daodu will go downstairs to skip rope later. Why should we listen to him? I'm not afraid of him. The woman was furious and insisted on calling the police. Stopped by the man's eyes. I came home feeling refreshed. So refreshing. Barefoot people are not afraid of wearing shoes. Don't be afraid of bare feet. I didn't sleep. I saw my wife on the phone. Location sent 4 hours ago. Lost in thought. I often doubt there should be no love between us. I got married purely because the conditions were right. The two often quarreled over interests, but I never suspected that the other party might cheat. I thought it was mutual trust. Now I understand that it's because I don't care. Love cheating. You don't care. Only when you don't care can you completely trust the other person. It doesn't matter if I don't come home at midnight. My wife often goes to meet up with her best friends. Almost every time I ask her to drive to pick me up, I think it's women's vanity. Lu Rian wants to show her bestie that she has someone who loves her, and she listens to her husband. Very much struggling for a while, finally decided to divorce, divide the property, and leave half to this woman. It's not good for a woman to have any more ties after all. We are a couple. People are dying. Why bother too much? I just want to leave in peace, walking without worries. 2 p.m. The phone rang on time. From among them came Lu Rian's unclear voice. The wimp comes to pick me up. I'm used to it. I took a taxi to the bar, carrying the drunk wife out. Go to the underground parking lot and find the car. Put your wife in the back seat. Driving home. After returning home, sleeping in separate beds. Be well. The next day, I drove to work sitting at my workstation. I just ate 2 bites of breakfast. The phone rang with an unknown number. I pressed the. I heard an angry voice on the phone. Start the car. You took my parking space. When parking, I'm pretty sure I parked in a mobile parking space. I suspect the other party dialed the wrong number. You might have made a mistake. I parked in the mobile parking space. Is your license plate NB9527? Yeah, what's wrong? That's right. This parking space is mine. Wait for me. Come down immediately. I started to feel a little unsure. Come on. I have something to do. The voice on the phone was very impatient. Deliberately brought me to the car. A man who looks young, big belly, standing next to a black Mercedes. Next to the man is the property security guard. The security guard is smiling. Excuse me. Is it you who just called me? I finished my breakfast in 2 bites, feeling a dull pain in the chest. I guess the cancer cells have also woken up and started to become active. Stop talking nonsense and drive away. This place is mine. Fat man with an impatient look on his face. I looked at the parking space markings. Obviously a mobile parking space. When did this parking space become private? I asked the security guard. Security guards are afraid of being complained about, Mr. Chun. This parking space is mobile. Anyone can stop. Mr. Zhang used to stop here. You came early today. Mr. Zhang hopes you can leave. I found this parking space to be quite good. There's a big sign on it. Just enough to block the sun. No wonder this fat guy has been standing in this parking space for a long time. Aren't mobile parking spaces always on a first come, first served basis? I asked and pressed the remote control switch. The dash cam in the car was turned on. The security guard was also very depressed. The people who park here are all uncles. He dares not offend anyone, or you move. There are a lot of empty seats here. The security guard thought I was easy to talk to and wasn't interested. I think this parking space is good. I don't want to embarrass the security guard, but I don't want to move the parking space. I don't like that fat guy. The fat man got angry. You really want to cause trouble, don't you? Do you believe I smashed your car? I laughed and didn't smash it. So I'm a grandson. Fat man opens the trunk of his car, get a baseball bat, wave it twice in the air, whirring sound. Apologize to me immediately. If you don't apologize, I'll kill you. Hurry up, grandson. My calm performance made this man tremble with anger. Are you so fucking not? Do you know who my father is? The fat man's fat and thin face came over. Several pimples on the face. It seems to fall off my face. Who is your father? Ask your mom. Don't blame me. I'm only 27 years old. No son as old as you. I took out a cigarette and lit it beautifully, took a breath of light. The fat man took out a baseball bat and smashed it hard. It was aimed at my head. I don't even know birds. Fat man forces baseball bat to turn, smashed on the ground. The rebound force is particularly strong. His hands were numb. Anything else? It's okay. I'm going up. Don't hit the ground. The cement floor is hard. I flicked the cigarette in my hand. The nerves are relaxed and disdainful. I don't take fat men seriously at all. The fat man was so angry that he almost vomited blood. His blood rushed to his head. Lifting a baseball bat, smashed my car with all my might. It's like that's my head. The hood and body of the car were smashed. Car glass was smashed. Fat men are really strong. Even anger is not good after smashing it. He kicked the car body twice. Venting completed. The fat man finally calmed down. Dare to fight me? You're still a little tender. The security guard was standing nearby. I calmly called the police. Someone smashed the car. Come on. Someone's going to die. The nearest police station is less than 1 kilometer away. 5 minutes later, 2 police cars arrived. After the car stopped, 4 policemen came out. I heard someone was going to die. More police came. The fat man remained calm when he saw the police coming. Seems to know the police. I see. What is the background of this fat guy? Otherwise, I wouldn't be so arrogant. The background shouldn't be strong either. People with a really strong background won't work here. The police began to take photos and record from various angles, etc. Looks very professional, business as usual. After finishing all this, I started to ask what happened. The story was very simple. The police turned off the body camera after asking questions. I know officially the operation has started. Your case is a civil dispute. From Mr. Zhang's description, he has been parked in this parking space for a long time. No one doubted. Described the right to use this parking space. It belongs to Mr. Zhang. Mr. Chun, it is wrong for you to occupy other people's parking spaces. I suggest you give Mr. Zhang some spirit, just compensation, not much. Just a few hundred yuan. Symbolically, this matter is over. Mr. Chen, what do you think? After all, you are all educated people. You don't need these few $100s. Having a criminal record is not good. The policeman spoke in a gentle voice. It turns out that fat guy's last name is Zhang. I smiled and said, thank you, Mr. Zhang, for your generosity. Mr. Police, do you know the property? Are there parking space management regulations? Not sure. The police looked at me and thought I was not someone you would mess with. Changed the tone immediately. Since it is not clear, how did I end up occupying Mr. Zhang's parking space? Who else smashed the car? I'm standing here with nothing. How do I have a criminal record? Mr. Zhang said you insulted his family. What Mr. Zhang said is the evidence. Have you asked me? Have you asked the security guard next to you? Even if I insult his family, just insults. Instead of occupying his parking space, excuse me, which of my actions will result in a criminal record? Mr. Chun, please don't worry. Xiaobu is new to our police station. Not long after he graduated, lack of experience. He also hopes that you can reconcile. Don't misunderstand. Another policeman came over to smooth things over. You should turn on the recorder. Business as usual. If I really committed a crime, I should pay compensation. Shoot to death. My face is very calm and indifferent. This made the police who came to mediate even more panicked. He has many years of police experience. I know that the calmer a person is, the harder it is to deal with him. The fat man named Zhang laughed disdainfully, waiting for the police to come in. I think you are still dishonest. The police opened the car door. It's hard for me and the fat guy to get on the bus. I'll take out my phone and wait a minute. I'll wait for the record to be uploaded. What records? The police and the fat man were both shocked. I turned on the dashcam. From communicating with Mr. Zhang to now the recorder is always on. The video should be able to serve as evidence. I said calmly. The fat man's expression changed immediately. I am a programmer. Habitually put the files on the driving recorder. Upload to the web. Just uploaded. I have 7 email addresses. Each mailbox keeps a copy. Now you can rest assured records will not be lost. Now I can go to the police station. I took the initiative to get into the police car. The policeman who just smoothed things over got into the car, asked me in a low voice what brand your recorder is. How is the recording effect? I also received a copy on my phone. Look, it's quite clear. I clicked on the video and handed the phone to the police. 15 minutes of video. In total, the police haven't finished watching the video, yet the police car has arrived at the police station. After arriving at the police station, the 4 police officers who responded to the call, fat guys, all watched the video. This is not considered intentional destruction of other people's property. I searched online. It seems that in addition to compensation, there will be a sentence. Short sentence, imprisonment of up to 3 years. Like a primary school student asked the police, uncle, we are only responsible for recording. Whether to sentence or not ignores our scope of authority. The police are also guilty. Their performance just now is problematic. If this video is put online, their police careers will be severely affected. The fat man didn't expect his impulse. It will have such a big impact. The fat man, who was tricked, thought, can I call home? Fat man asked. The trial hasn't officially started yet. The fat man's request was granted. Waited 10 minutes. The fat man just came in. The arrogance on the fat man's face disappeared completely. Obviously, If the video is released online, if a fat person is hunted, it may involve the so-called "Sorry Mr. Chun, I'm in a bad mood today. I am willing to compensate you for the losses caused to you. See if 1 million is enough." The fat man seems to be very rich. 1 million at the beginning. I imagine. I'm a programmer. How could he fall into such a low-level trap? Mr. Zhang, just pay the price. I bought my car for 170,000 yuan after depreciation. It is estimated to be around 136,000. Hi-fi equipment in the car. Bought it for a friend. Imported goods are a bit expensive. I can't go to work today. My salary is 30,000 yuan per month, which is calculated based on 22 days. The daily salary is about 1,500 yuan. Do I need proof of income? I humbly ask. If I asked for the 1 million, it would be extortion. Huge amount, enough to sentence me to several years. I'll list the claims. Even if the number is a little bit bigger, it is just a reasonable request. No one is stupid. Fatty didn't know he would meet a tough guy today. He finally gave up the idea of deceiving me with the help of the police. The agreement of understanding was signed peacefully and amicably. Fatty Zhang compensated me 377,900 yuan. Fat people are also cheerful people. Immediate payment. 3 seconds later, I received a notification on my mobile phone from the bank. I took the initiative to shake the fat man's hand, and we had a happy cooperation. The fat guy couldn't imagine that he could cripple my hand. He shook my hand vigorously. He was really tough. Just then my cell phone rang. What am I on the phone for? Dongsheng Police Station. I'll be there soon. Half an hour at most. I just hung up the phone with Dongsheng Police Station. The phone rang again to me. I am Changtong Police Station. I'm not free in the morning around 3 p.m. I'll definitely come. The police officer in charge of the interrogation and the fat man were both shocked. What on earth is this thing for? Haven't left the police station yet. 2 more calls from the police station. Sorry. If there's nothing else, I'll leave first. I smiled apologetically at the policeman. He even nodded towards the fat man. The fat man almost cried. What kind of people did I meet? I took a taxi to Dongsheng Police Station. As soon as I entered the door, I heard a familiar noise. 5 old men are in the front. The loudest voice. A few old men and old ladies share a sweet voice. When he saw me, he twisted my arm. He must not let him escape this time. He was the one who smashed our speakers. Police station staff took me and a few old people to a big office. The policeman sat on the side of the road and said to me, "We received a call. You said you used the iron corridor yesterday." I broke their speakers. Seriously disturbed their normal entertainment. I nodded. That's it. There is a small empty area in our community. Similar to the street garden, several uncles and aunts like to dance, unplug the street light wires here, and connect wires to play music. In addition to the elderly, there are many children in the community. Electric shock is very dangerous. A child happened to pass by. I'm afraid of electrocuting the child. The situation was too urgent, and we didn't have time to discuss it, so we smashed the speakers. So it's true that you smashed the speaker. It was really dangerous. Uncle and aunt are old. I guess I won't live for many years. It doesn't matter that they were electrocuted, but the children must not be in danger. This kind of thing that disregards the safety of children, it's really unethical. Only beasts can do such things. I am really sad now. The property is really, no matter how you tear or connect wires, I don't know where the people from the power company have gone. No one finds this kind of thing. I looked heartbroken and hadn't finished speaking, yet several old people have exploded with anger. Isn't this clearly calling them immoral and beastly? A couple of old people were planning to fake a heart attack. I looked at the ceiling and saw that there seemed to be a camera diagonally above it. And several, there must be video footage. I had to hold it in. Police, what he said is false. He just hates us dancing. They said the noise was too loud and affected their practice. Don't believe it. You are disrespectful to the elderly. 5 people finally couldn't hold it back. Please don't disturb my recording. What is going on? We will investigate it. When it's your turn to take notes, I'll let you say. The police are also very worried. These old people don't care about the rules. Just take care of yourself. The police finally finished recording the statement. Of course, the content was also described as an old man messing around with wires instead of dancing to disturb others. The police say Sked who had connected the wires randomly. Several elderly people accuse each other. I dare not admit that I did it. The old men started fighting among themselves. Police took me and a few elderly people back to the community. It was discovered that the power supply of the street lamp had indeed been unplugged. Someone installed a socket on it. This proves what I said is true. Notify the power company to come over. The people from the power bureau also said this kind of open-air socket is very dangerous, prone to leakage. Once it rains, the possibility of leakage will double. The socket is located very low. Children can easily touch. The old people refused to admit that they were pretending. In the end, neither the power company nor the police could do anything. I have to announce that next time I find the sockets are connected randomly, the power company will fine you. The police will detain the person date at least 15 days ago. After the police left, I smiled victoriously. Get rid of you old guys. Small note, I have already been accustomed to saving money at noon. Cooking for myself at home. My wife Lu Rian sleeps like a dead pig, drinking too much every time. He would sleep until 2 or 3 in the afternoon. After being fired by the boss, he simply doesn't go to work. Being a full-time wife at home, I went into the kitchen, cooked a bowl of noodles. I plan to go to work after eating. It smells so good. Lu Rian woke up and saw the noodles. Wash your face and hands and sit directly at the dining table. The loser doesn't even pick up chopsticks. You want me to grab it? I washed the chopsticks and handed them over. I didn't cook for you. Come on. You don't even go to work to please me. Cook noodles for me. Tell me, do you want to increase your pocket money? I want a divorce. Hee hee. Lu Rian laughed, no smile at all. He was eating noodles. I cooked myself a bowl of noodles again. The two of them finished eating in silence. I put away the dishes. Then I brought up the divorce again. I really want to divorce me. You took the right medicine, didn't you? Lu Rian saw that I didn't look like I was joking. Very curious to ask, I opened the bedside table and found the medical records. Turned to the latest page. The doctor said that the lung cancer was in the advanced stage. Survival 6 months. Lu Rian saw the diagnosis written on the case. I couldn't believe my eyes. It took him several minutes to cry out. It turns out that this woman still cares a little bit. I want to cry too. Something hard in my heart is slowly melting. Lu Rian suddenly threw herself into my arms. Hold me tight. I'm sorry, husband. I'm really sorry, I care too little about you, my eyes are red. It's okay, what's the point of saying sorry now? Do you have to get a divorce? Lu Rian raised her head, tears in my eyes. I plan to sell my house and car. I'll leave half for my father's retirement. The rest is for you. It's easier for you to find someone new after divorce. If I die, you're a widow, bad reputation. I won't leave you alone. I'm going to the police station right now. If I don't divorce you, go to the police station. Lu Rian suspects that my cancer is not in my lungs, it's in my brain. You may not be able to use your car for the next 2 days. The car was smashed. I am repairing. Lu Rian. My brain is a bit slow to catch up. One moment I was at the police station, the next moment my car was smashed. What is this about? Arrived at Changfeng police station, the police officer who received me looked at Mr. Chen. The other party hasn't come yet. Please take notes first. I nodded. Someone reported that there was a case near Changfeng Park. You stole his phone. Your face was also recorded. Is this true? I just told you what happened. I passed by Changfeng Park. When I came out of the hospital, I saw a chair on the roadside to sit and rest. The phone rang, and I found a mobile phone on the chair. The caller said nothing. I stole his phone. I'll send it over. Of course I can't send it back to him. Put your phone away. I don't know what happened next. The two police officers who were taking the statement looked at each other. Suspect, I'm lying, but there is nothing I can do. Anything else to ask? If I don't go to work, no. Wait another 10 minutes. The person who reported the case may be late. I looked at my watch, a little impatient. The appointment time is 3 o'clock. Why didn't you let him come earlier? We arranged for him to arrive at 2:50. Police explained. Okay. Wait another 10 minutes. I saw the police looked helpless, a little sympathy in my heart. Thank you, Mr. Chen, for your understanding. Our film Jing Yao sure has met a good citizen like you on average. They can live 10 years longer. The two policemen's affection for me has increased, and I know I have a real job. Buy a house and a car. I'm basically certain that I was framed. 3:40. The person who reported the case did not come. 2 policemen escorted me out the door. I haven't even sat down to work yet. The phone rang again. Mr. Chen, the person who reported the case has arrived. Is it convenient for you to come to the police station now? I have to go to work. Okay, then I won't bother you anymore. I was about to hang up. Suddenly, I heard a sharp voice coming from inside. You heard it too. He is the thief. I didn't dare to confront you because you stole my phone. Catch him now. Are all you policemen raised eating shit? Arrest me now. Be careful. I'll make you pay. I almost laughed out loud. Say the police eat shit, and they said the police would be in trouble. A woman of a century. Hang up the phone. I came to the meeting room to ask for leave from the manager. When I heard that I wanted to take a leave, all colleagues looked at him in disbelief. Manager in meeting almost jumped up. Asked for leave. The project is so tight. What kind of leave do you want? I haven't taken annual leave for 3 years. Total 21 days so far plus weekends, etc. I don't have to go to work for exactly 1 month. The project manager was angry. You are the main developer of this project. If you take leave, the entire project will be delayed. I have never treated you badly. The manager is right. To give me a salary, he dared to quarrel with his boss. I don't want to hide it from you guys anymore. I have cancer, advanced lung cancer. The doctor said the average survival period is 6 months. If it spreads, leave within 3 months. I will resign after taking my annual leave this time. My word shocked everyone more than resigning a colleague. Everyone. Eat more and play more in the future. I wish you all less overtime and more pay. By the way, try not to smoke, I said with a smile. My smile is a little sad. My colleagues don't talk. The project manager quietly removed from development resources. I started writing the interface document. Let's start and end well. After all, this company is really good to me. The new leader is coming to the meeting today. Are you going? A colleague came to ask. No, I'll write the handover document. 2 hours later, Lu Rian called and said, honey, I'm here to pick you up from get off work. I feel a little depressed. This is the first time he came to my company to pick me up. I'll be back. Just pick up your computer and leave the office at this time. A stranger suddenly appeared in the development department. He looked at me. You are Chen Xia. I'm confused. Who is this person? I responded politely. I am Chen Xia. I am Uncle Tan. You didn't attend the development department meeting, did you? I understood immediately. The new head of the development department. Hello. Are you free? I want to discuss with you why was the project delayed for more than a month. I talked to other people on the project team. You didn't talk. I'm sorry to say. Sorry, I have something to do today, so I have to go home with my wife. Before Uncle Tan and Chen Xia came, he already knew everyone's character, temperament, and ability. He was evaluated as having strong development ability. Not talkative, weak character. His voice got louder. Purpose, of course. Everyone in the development department needs to hear it. It's work time. I don't care what's wrong with you. Must stay to discuss work. Everyone in the development department looked up from their workstations. Looking at Uncle Tan, everybody is worried about me. I see new leaders need to establish their authority. Kill the chicken. The monkey. What time does the development department start and then get off work? I asked Uncle Tan. I've already picked the time. The company stipulates that work starts at 9 a.m. and ends at 6 p.m. It's only 5:45. How many years have you been in the company? I don't even know the working hours. Uncle Tan raised his voice again, a bit angry. The project manager came to smooth things over. Mr. Tan felt a little unwell. His wife came to pick him up. Uncle Tan glanced at the project manager. For Xiao Lu's sake, I don't argue with you. Follow me to the meeting room right now. Discuss the reasons for the delay of the previous project. Carry your computer bag. Send a message to Lu Rian. Let him wait for a few minutes. Then I followed him to the conference room. Both of you sit down. I took out my phone, set to silent mode, and place on the table. Uncle Tan saw me put my phone on silent mode. Very satisfied, he said that a meeting should be held in a proper manner. I don't know about today's meeting. Why didn't you attend? For the first time, forget it. Must attend next time. I'm talking about Mr. Tan. Didn't you say you wanted to ask me? Why was the project delayed? Uncle Tan didn't expect me to be so anxious. He asked why the delay. The plan is made according to the workload. The workload is based on estimated by demand. You go to the server, pull out the requirements when planning the project, and the resulting demand. Why is the project delayed? Isn't it obvious at first glance? Such a simple thing. We need to have a separate meeting with each person. Isn't this a waste of company resources? What I said, it completely exceeded Uncle Tan's expectations. Obviously, he is talking about his leader. I don't even know basic common sense. I didn't wait for Uncle Tan to react. Check the time on my phone. Mr. Tan arrived at 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock. I'm off duty. Goodbye. After saying that, he opened the door of the conference room with his computer bag on his back. Go out with your head held high. Leave a tall figure to Uncle Tan. Uncle Tan was so angry that he was fuming. His mouth is trembling. Working for so many years, this is the first time I met such a tough person. It's such a miracle to be with the leader. He walked out of the meeting room without giving Uncle Tan any face. I want to catch up with him and give him a scolding. I've entered the elevator. Seeing Uncle Tan coming over, I waved and smiled. That smile was deeply imprinted in Uncle Tan's mind. Like a thorn in his heart, make him feel ashamed. Must be fired. Uncle Tan is furious. The car hasn't been repaired yet. Lou Rian and I took the bus home. This is the first time they take the bus together. I sit by the window. An old lady came up to me and said, I want to sit in this position. I was stunned. I thought there were no empty seats on the bus. Just about to stand up and give up my seat, I saw there were several empty seats next to me, so I didn't continue. Remind the old lady there's a vacant seat here. Give up your seat. What's wrong with you, young man? I asked you to give up your seat, but you talked so much nonsense. I don't like that position because it's not near the window. Come on, I can't stand still. The driver doesn't know how to drive. It's shaking so much. The old lady is holding a plastic bag in one hand. There are 3 or 4 apples in the bag. The other hand sitting in the chair, looking healthy, flexible hands and feet. I often give up my seat to others. Sitting in the office for too long sometimes, I don't even sit down when there are seats available. Maybe the old man wants to see the scenery outside. I'm going to stand up, give the window seat to this old lady. Plastic bag in the old lady's hand hit me directly on the head. If you don't let me do it, believe me, I'll hit you again. The old lady's face turned red. I was stunned. This old man actually hit someone. The old lady put apples in the plastic bag. A dull pain from hitting the head when a person is unlucky. Even drinking water will cause a toothache. I found that I often encountered strange things these 2 days. It must be a sign of bad luck. I don't know if it's luck or bad luck because I felt that the old lady was not very strong. The apple hit him on the head, and it hurt a little, but more of a comfort. As a programmer, long-term viewing of the screen often causes discomfort in the shoulders and head after being hit. It feels like a massage. Since you were so busy, I won't give you my seat. Too little strength. I said something, then I took out my phone and read a novel. The old lady was obviously aroused by my words. Please pick up the bag and hit me on the head again. My first article. The brave old lady hit me on the back. This time the strength is much greater. Makes me feel very comfortable. The old man yelled and swore. I took out my headphones and put them on and started listening. The Kini is so beautiful, and she hums along with the rhythm. This made the old lady so angry that she was fuming. The anger is about to burst out of my nose. He is carrying a bag. Hit me on the back multiple times. Let me be grateful to the old lady. The people around couldn't stand it. Take my seat. Stop fighting. You hit me so many times, and no one fought back. There was a student sitting in another window seat. Young people take the initiative to let the elderly sit. Mind your own business. Today, I will deal with this person who does not know how to respect the elderly. I am teaching him about loving children on behalf of his parents. Traditional virtues of our country. I was just lost by this kind of person. The old lady scolded breathlessly, then hold the bag with both hands. Give me a hard time. The student-looking man said angrily. He can't fight back. Do not respond to insults. What else do you want? If you keep talking nonsense, I'll beat you up too. The old lady completely lost her mind. Kill whoever you see. Middle school students feel a little aggrieved. Obviously, he has not been beaten by society. This is unbearable. My eyes were red as I looked out the window. We were about to arrive at the station. He stood up and gave the old lady a wicked smile. You have good strength. It's very comfortable to hit on the shoulder, better than the massage at the bath center. Thank you. How could the old lady bear this? He held the bag tightly in both hands, lifted high and hit me hard. I will never forget it. Bus slows down. When entering station, old man, holding bags in both hands, no handrails. The whole person fell forward. He didn't hold anything with his hands. Due to inertia, it directly rushed to the front of the car, banging your head on the foot of a chair. The old lady rolled her eyes shocked. I didn't notice the old lady. After the door is opened, I quickly got off the car with Lou Rian. I could vaguely hear screams coming from the car. We didn't care. Go home after buying groceries. Lou Rian offered to cook. This is the first time he has cooked in 3 years. Even though it was all messed up, I had to do it again. Still, I felt a little touched. After dinner, he offered to wash the dishes. After breaking a few plates, I cleaned up the kitchen quietly. Then he said to Rian, Lou, I have printed out the divorce terms. If it's okay, please sign it. We will go to the Civil Affairs Bureau tomorrow. There are no big guys doing square dancing outside. There are no children dancing upstairs. The whole room seems very quiet. Lou Rian, I took a quick look at the divorce agreement I gave you. Find a place to sign. I have already signed. Lou Rian wrote her name. I smiled and said, my handwriting is not as beautiful as yours. I smiled. As long as I look good. The two sat on the sofa and watched TV until late. Lou Rian burst into tears. He still couldn't hold back his tears. Is it okay not to divorce? Lou Rian asked. It's time to go to bed. I said. The next morning the two came to the Civil Affairs Bureau with the agreement. The two handed their marriage certificate to the clerk. The red marriage certificate was recycled, replaced with a dark red divorce certificate. The red of the divorce certificate is darker than the red of the marriage certificate. I went directly to the company. I returned to my workstation and planned to continue writing the handover content. At this time, Xiaoyu, the secretary of the development department, came to inform the meeting. Everyone, put down your work. 2s and 3s walk into the conference room. Uncle Tan is sitting on the podium in the conference room, serious expression. The employees who came in were chatting and laughing. When I saw Uncle Tan's expression, I vaguely feel something is wrong. Also became serious. The atmosphere at the venue suddenly became depressing. I chose a corner of the venue and sat down. This kind of conference, I will choose the least conspicuous position. Uncle Tan snorted twice. Cleared the throat. I held a meeting for the entire department yesterday. I also talked to some developers of key projects. The vast majority of employees have a serious and professional work attitude. I am very happy. It's great to work with so many great colleagues. However, There are a very small number of employees who are perfunctory in their work, irresponsible. The project was delayed and no review was conducted. Very good at making excuses, being late for work, leave work early. Such employees are the black sheep of the company. Who exactly is it? Data at a glance. This is the door card swiping record of the development department. Employees. Uncle Tan projects a computer onto the wall of the conference room. The number of late arrivals is displayed on the wall. The company does not have a dedicated attendance mechanism, especially the development department. No one's checking attendance data. It is based on employees swiping door cards to enter the company time calculation. Chen Xia topped the list of people who were late the most last month. Chen Xia was not only late, and there are no card swipe records on half of the working days. Chen Xia, how do you explain it? Uncle Tan questioned in public. I looked at Uncle Tan like he was an idiot. Explain what to explain. Why are you late so often? There are still several days without a check and you're absent from work. According to company regulations, if you are absent from work more than 3 times, you can be fired. I stood up and said, you mean the leaders in front are all idiots? I was absent from work so many times, but I was not fired, right? Uncle Tan's neck is red, forehead congestion under the light. The forehead reflects brightly. He wanted to take my place. Seeing me so unruly, he was embarrassed in front of so many people. He almost lost his temper on the spot. I don't care how your former boss handled it. Not in my hands anyway. I'll give you one more chance. Explain in public. If you don't make it clear, immediate dismissal. Uncle Tan took a deep breath. Suppress the anger in your heart. I sat down and said, nothing. That look is obvious. I'm too lazy to explain to the fool. Chen Xia, you are fired. Pack up your things and get out of here. Uncle Tan said, even if Mr. Tan fires me, I still need to give him a resignation certificate. Thank you for your quick response. Uncle Tan was pissed off. Secretary Xiaoyu whispered to Uncle Tan, then declare the meeting over. I ignored the inquiring looks from other colleagues. I turn on my computer, log into your development account, open the code migration log the code submitted in the last year, save screenshot, then export the daily system, send to your private email. 15 minutes later, someone from the HR department came to inform me that I was fired. Then I was handed a form to sign and was fired. The reason is that in the past year, the total number of innocent absences from work has reached 51 days. 2 copies. I signed both copies. After the good chapter, I'll pack my things and leave the company. When I got home, I turned on my computer. Put yourself log screenshot of submitting code to the server, download, take a photo of the dismissal notice given by the company with your mobile phone, upload to computer, start writing an email. I am Chen Xia. I got fired today. The reason for the dismissal was that I was absent from work for a year. The total number of absenteeism days is up to 51 days. The company uses the door card swiping record to determine whether the employee is at work that day. I have 51 working days, no card swipe record. That's because I've been working overtime at the company. Never left the company. Attached is my code check and record can clearly show the time when the code was submitted, some at 2 a.m. and some at 11 p.m. The code server is placed within the company physically isolate external networks, so I can't submit code at home. The IP address for submitting code is also the company's intranet. After describing the facts, I didn't make any requests, sent this letter to the company's human resources director and colleagues in the HR department who are responsible for handling specific matters. Finish writing the email. I feel chest tightness. I lay flat on the sofa looking at the light on the ceiling. The light is not on. Like there is no life. People become corpses. My ex-wife Lu Rian is not at home. I don't know if she went back to her parents' home. After the chest tightness passes, I took out 7 or 8 bottles of medicine prescribed by the hospital. According to usage and dosage, pour out a few pills and put them in your mouth. Suppress your stomach with water. Sugar coating of medicine, leaving a faint sweet taste on my tongue. Taking medicine is also sweet, just like the sweetness of life is actually wrapped in bitterness. My phone is ringing. It's from the company personnel. The little girl in the HR department has a nice voice. Chen Xia, our director has seen your email. Can you come to the company? I'm not feeling well. I plan to go out of town to relax and not come to the company. It is like this. The company's decision to fire you was a bit hasty. No discussion about compensation. I also want you to come over and sign a compensation agreement. No need. I have already given the relevant documents to the shareholders. Red law firm, they will come to sign the authorization agreement with me later. I'll ask a lawyer to come and talk to me. There was silence on the phone for a few seconds. The HR girl said, wait a minute. I'll tell the leader about your current situation. Of course, I didn't find any red law firm. I fainted a shot. The purpose is not just to make Uncle Tan uncomfortable. It is also for myself and the development department. Other colleagues strive for benefits. The 7 teams in the development department have always had a good relationship. I have no good or bad feelings towards Uncle Tan. I did this just to let Uncle Tan know leaders and subordinates, everyone as well. Don't do it because you are a leader. You can deal with your subordinates. At less than 10 minutes, the girl from the HR department called again. If you have any request, please tell us directly. No need to find a lawyer. The leader said, try to satisfy me. Ask Uncle Tan to send an email to all employees in the company. Admit that firing me was a mistake. 2. Let Uncle Tan hold a meeting in the development department. Apologize to me publicly. I will pass it on. I want to know the result before 6 o'clock. If no result, I agree that the company has rejected my request. Hang up the phone. I feel refreshed. I don't know if the drug is working or the dismissal issue in the direction you expect. Didn't wait until 6 o'clock. The phone is ringing. It's a strange phone call. When I got through, I recognized it was Chen Xia from Uncle Tan. I am Uncle Tan. I apologize to you. Not fully aware of the situation. The decision to expel you was made. I'm wrong. I solemnly apologize to you. Here when I was fired, I apologize publicly. I also want to make it public. I have rescinded my decision to fire you. I hope you can return to work. I already have a new job. Just come back. I don't accept your apology because I didn't apologize publicly. I hung up the phone. Uncle Tan was so angry that he almost crushed his phone. You quit your job. You deliberately irritated me and set me up for a fight. There are people like you. It's a disgrace to programmers. Public apology. It's out of the question. Uncle Tan has been in the company for less than a week. Publicly apologize to your employees. WeChat. No, how can I care if my subordinates make an apology call in front of the HR director? If you don't fight, I'm going to make this bigger. Affect the company's image. Chen Xia does not accept the apology. Uncle Tan said. What conditions did he put forward? HR director asks. Uncle Tan hesitated for a few minutes. I still stated my request. He asked me to make a public apology. The HR director is not a fool. I know Uncle Tan's difficulties. The two chatted for a long time, finally came up with a deal. Resigned due to personal reasons. The company thanks me for my hard work over the years. Compensate me for 12 months salary. This is human affairs, the maximum amount of compensation that the ministry can get. Besides, they didn't come up with a better way. After all, once the lawsuit becomes a big deal, I don't know how much trouble will be caused in the end. When I receive the notice from the HR department, it's already past 9 p.m. I'll sign tomorrow. I promised I have a monthly salary of 30,000 yuan before going to bed. 12-month salary is 360,000. Because it's compensation, damage compensation, no need to pay tax. It's a windfall. 11 p.m. The door opens. Lu Rian is finally back. Red and swollen eyes. My face is a little swollen. I want to go back home. If someone wants to buy a house, the price should not be less than 6 million. How long will you be back? After a month, you were fired for not coming to work. I made money again. Lu Rian, 160,000. This is the car compensation money. I'll give you half. Don't be so extravagant in the future. Don't buy any random financial products. I don't know anyone who can help you find a job. Sell the house as soon as possible. Otherwise you have no money to spend. Suddenly Lu Rian, hold this. And he has been calling you for 3 years. A cowardly man. Bury your head in my chest and sob. He is beautiful. Find a richer man. But I'll never find anyone who treats him better than I do. This person has a terminal illness. Less than 6 months left to live. They're both divorced. Still worried about his future. I'm afraid he has no money to spend. Lu Rian hugged him tightly like this, like holding the most precious thing in life. Only when you lose something do you realize its value. The next day, I went to the company's human resources department. Cancel the expulsion decision, replaced with normal resignation procedures. Also contact the finance department. Gave me an extra 13.5 months salary. Half a month's salary was his unpaid salary. 1 month's annual leave is directly converted into money. The remaining 12 months are severance pay. Suddenly got more than 400,000 yuan. I don't feel happy at all apart from life and death. The rest is just idle stuff. Cancer is like a huge rock weighing on my heart. I went to the 4S shop to pick up the repaired car. Then I sent a message to Lu Rian. The car is repaired. I'm going to drive back home. I want to go back to my hometown for a month. I drove home and planned to pick up a change of clothes. I was a little surprised that Lu Rian didn't go out to play. I saw me packing clothes. Lu Rian felt guilty again. I buy new clothes every month. I haven't bought any clothes since I got married. Still wearing clothes from 3 years ago. Wait till I finish packing. Lu Rian has prepared a large table of dishes. Don't worry about the takeaway food I didn't order. Lu Rian's cooking skills quite unconfident. It's getting late. Lu Rian prepared so much food, he was afraid that something might happen to me. I hope I can go home the next day. I always take a long-distance bus home. It takes about 5 hours to get home. Someone in the village went out to work and earned money to buy a car. It's very face-saving to drive home. My parents also want me to drive home. I was young at that time. I didn't drive back and laughed at my parents for being so vain. Until my mother passed away a year ago. I'm very sad. This has also become my heart, a regret that can never be made up. This is why I would rather work hard for 5 hours. The reason to drive home. The next morning I got up and saw fried eggs on the table. There is milk and bread. Lu Rian was wearing an apron in the kitchen. Yeah, eat more. I'll be hungry on the road. I didn't say anything. Finished breakfast. Quietly found the clothes I found last night. The pants are already folded, also packed in a plastic bag. I carried the plastic bag and put it in the trunk of the car. Opened the car door. I found a drink on the passenger seat. Bread equation. Eat on the way. If you are tired, go to the service area to rest. Lu Rian said. You're really thoughtful. I praised Lu Rian. He started the car and waved to Lu Rian. Driving back home in the mottled sunlight. My father, Chen Dadong, works as a security guard in the county town. I didn't go to see my father drive back to the countryside. First 2-story house in my hometown. After my mother passed away, my father rarely came home. I parked my car at the door. The house in the Magic City is a suite. This is the home in my heart. I forgot to bring my keys. Can't get in. Holding incense, bamboo, and paper money, carrying 2 bottles of wine. I came to the hillside. Here is my mother's grave. The grass on the grave is very lush. There is a legend in the countryside. The grass grows lushly on the graves of good people. When building a grave, many people will dig up the grass around them. On the grave, my mother said he didn't need it. I took out 3 wine glasses, fill the wine, and place it in front of the grave. Kneel down and kowtow. The moment you raise your head. With tears on her face, she lit the paper money. Pour the remaining wine on the paper money. Light blue flames soar into the sky. The paper money slowly turned into ash. I knelt for a long time. My legs are numb. I sat next to, just like when my mother was doing needlework when I was a child. I moved a small stool and sat next to it. Listened to my mother talk about the non-waiting process. In the village, my mother said she would take care of my child. She lied. I haven't had a baby yet. My mother left me alone. I often feel lonely in the city now that I am with my mother. My heart is at peace. Mom, I'll be with you soon. When I worshipped before, I said I was coming to see you this time. I estimate that I will come to accompany you in 6 months. I want to be buried next to my mother. This may be the last time in my life.